Hi everyone, my name is Tal Yeager. I'm a product manager here at GitLab, and joining me is my product designer.
Hi, I'm Ritika. I'm the product designer for Verify CI.
And we're here to talk about the targets for the work we'll be doing in release 13.5. So starting first with this issue that you see here. In this case, when you need to manually run a pipeline, you click to go to the Run Pipeline page, and then you're taken to a form that requires you to know all the key value pairings to enter. We know this can be tedious, the copying and pasting from the YAML file. And it could be error prone too, having to do that manually. So our proposal is to pre-fill the variable key values pairs in the input fields based on the variable definitions in the YAML file. I'm going to turn it over to Vitika to talk us through what the design might be for that.
Thanks, Joe. So in the solution, what we're proposing is when it is detected that a GitLab CI YAML file has this keyword description, then all the variables which are defined in that YAML file would come pre-populated when users would come to this page for Run Pipeline. That's all.
And then I think, okay, and you mentioned, I don't think we have an example of what that would look like in the YAML file, but yeah, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Thanks, Vitika. And then on the next issue that we want to work on in 13.5 is to allow you the ability to see your CI minute usage from previous months and by project. Currently, because the usage quota page is reset every month, it doesn't give you a reference point to look back on what your CI usage might have been in previous months. That would be useful for you to gauge the possibility of planning to purchase additional CI minutes if needed. So in this issue, we want to give you some visibility into your past usage, and Vitika has a proposed design for that.
Yeah, so on the group level, when we go to the settings and then usage quota page, earlier what used to happen was users only got to see the usage quotas based on the projects, but there was no way to understand like what has been the pattern and what the usage has been like for the previous months. So now we are introducing this graph on the top of this page, which will give them an idea about the consumptions in the previous months based on projects, or if they just want to look at the aggregate consumption for the group.
Thanks, Vitika. I think that's going to be really helpful for our users to be able to see month by month and project by project the amount of CI minutes they're using up from a historical perspective. Then moving on to our third issue, allowing the ability to set the shared runner pipeline minutes quota on the group CI CD settings page. So obviously this is for use by a group admin who has access to that page. And currently you can see the repository size limit in the group's general settings. And we want to allow our group admins to be able to set the pipeline minute quota as well for shared runners on that CI/CD page. The updates to this will be the same configuration that already exists in the admin group edit view. Vitika, can you talk us through what the design would be?
Sure. What we're introducing here is again going on the group level in the settings and under settings on the CI/CD page. We are introducing this section which was earlier only accessible through the admin settings page.
Yeah.
Am I right, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are bringing this in here, and this would allow the group admins to set the pipeline's minutes quota.
And hopefully that'll make it a lot more usable just to have it in this place when you can go here for seeing the, when you're setting up the group runner manually, you can also configure this setting as well. Thanks, Vitika. And then the fourth and last issue we wanted to talk about that is a feature issue we're working on in 13.5 is to refine our Slack notification for pipeline changes. And a couple of things that's happening now that is a problem we want to solve is the way that some of our configuration is labeled makes it a little confusing. For example, when you select or don't select notify, let's say you don't select notify only broken pipelines. In effect, what that does is gives you a notification for every build that happens, including every build when they are successful. And then the description of the pipeline trigger itself, events will be triggered when a pipeline status change. The word status change, I think, is misleading. It's letting you think that we're only notifying when the status changed from a failure to a success and vice versa. But in reality, it actually is changing for every event or action that happens on the pipeline. So we certainly want to correct that. Our proposal there is not only to update the text to be more user-friendly and intuitive, but also to give you the ability to specifically select to be notified when a pipeline status change. Do you, are there anything else you want to add to that, Vitika?
Not really very much on the same lens that you just spoke about. So, I mean, we have options like notify only broken pipelines, but I mean, it would be better for the users to understand like what exactly are they seeking to get notified for. So maybe rewording this a bit and being more clear in the communication is what we intend to change here.
Okay, I think that's it. Thanks, Vitika, for joining me. Thanks, everyone, for listening. If you have, I'll add the links to these issues that we've talked about at the bottom of the video. And please ping us in the issues if you have any comments or questions. Take care. Bye, everyone.